When I was 18, I just graduated high school. My father and my brother was incarcerated. My mom was the only one with a job at the moment, and I had a part-time job at Publix. And one day my mom came and she gave me a brochure to the United States Air Force, actually. And I looked into it, but the day I went to the recruiting station, something inside of me was like, hey, you know what? Go see what the Navy has to offer. I went inside, never walked out. Never walked out in a sense like I never went to any other branch. I was sold on the Navy. The Navy, you could break them down into so many different categories. Honor is, just the fact that you're part of the Navy. You're attached to a ship. You have great pride, great honor in your ship. Commitment is the level of work you put into your job. Whether you're an engineman, whether you're a cook, whether you're a bosun mate, commitment is, once you commit to it, you see the mission all the way through. Courage is the fact that even when people don't want to do something and you do it anyways, that's what courage is to me. A lot of people, they talk about the military, they talk about signing up, but at the end of the day, it's the one who actually signed up, is the one who actually shows courage. It's the ones who actually go out and talk to homeless people versus saying, I only help once a year at Thanksgiving. That's courage to me. Husband to me meant to become not only a team member, but a team leader. I fully believe that me being a husband, I have to lead my family in every aspect you can imagine. So for me to take on that role, it's a very great but prideful weight on my shoulder. And I was ready to take on that once I met somebody who is ready to take their role as well. The first time I became a dad, a father, it was one of the most life-changing things in the world. I'm known to not really cry a lot, but the birth of my son was an amazing time. I shed the tears, many tears. Switching over from non-fatherhood to fatherhood, there's a switch that flips, that puts you in dad mode. You don't care about anything else but making sure your kids are okay, making sure your kids grew up better than you. I grew up in a third world country, and my upbringing was pretty harsh. So my main focus right now is to make sure my son and my daughter coming out right now never has to worry about that. Financially stable. To be financially stable is one of the main things that pushed me towards the military is because of my situation with my father and my brother. My mom, she didn't see a way out. This is why she gave me the Air Force pamphlet, the Air Force flyer. I never want my son or my daughter or my future kids to ever have to worry about anything financially. It means a lot. It gives me a sense of purpose. And from my personal experience before this job, I had no type of idea of what's available to a veteran like myself. This job has let me know not only what is available, but I've seen what's available come into effect in a veteran's life. I have some veterans that I can name, first name and last name, that's impacted me in a positive way, to see that they've overcome their situation of homelessness, to overcome their situation of drug addiction. Working with fellow veterans is one of those things that one day it puts a smile on your face, the other day, it gets you these gray hair right here, but I wouldn't trade it for any other job in the world. Knowing that these guys, they did what I did. Some of them did more than I did. It would give anybody a sense of accomplishment, to do our job, to play the role in OST. I was tasked to do a wellness check on a veteran, and when I went there, I knocked on the door, no response, but I knew he was in there. I had the hotel gain entrance, force entrance inside the room, and he was laid out unresponsive. I immediately checked his pulse. He had a pulse. his chest compression was good. So I immediately called my supervisor, and he asked me to check one or two key things. Those key things, was a positive sign. So then immediately I called on 911. There's a couple of things that you learn what to do, when somebody's unresponsive. I was able to take those actions, and the ambulance came within a matter of less than 5 minutes. Got him up, and he finally came to. He finally became responsive, and I'm sure he was very glad that happened. Till this day, I can think that if I wasn't there, who knows what would have happened. So it was a good feeling. I never expected it. I've actually had an incident in the military where I've had to save somebody, so to speak. It wasn't life or death as that particular veteran, but it's not my first run around at being there for somebody in their greatest time of need. Veterans Day is to bring awareness to veteran homelessness. Not just homelessness, but to let them know, listen, man, there's a way out. There's, change is possible. And I work with an amazing team. I wouldn't trade anybody on the team for anybody else. And I know every last one of them have my back, just like I have their back. And just, move forward with the mission.
What?